Hello everyone. In the last session, I have explained about the use of prodrugs and a very effective tool in tumor targeting, brain targeting, kidney targeting, as well as in the colon targeting. In this session, I will be explaining about the various techniques of prodrugs which are employed in tumor targeting. In this, I will be explaining about each prodrug therapy in detail. So, first one is hypoxia selective prodrug therapy. So what is the mechanism underlying these therapies? According to various researchers, these tumor cells they are having irregular blood flow with development of oxygen deficiency. That is, in the tumor cells, hypoxia environment will be developed. So these scientists they are treating these cells as a therapeutic targets with the help of bioreductive prodrugs. So these prodrugs, which are known as bioreductive prodrugs, these prodrugs in the presence of tumor cells, because of the presence of certain reductase enzyme which is present in the tumor cells, these prodrugs will be converted into an active form, and because of the additional hypoxia condition which is present only in the tumor cells, the active form of the drug which is formed, it will be converted into a cytotoxic radical, and these active form it causes breaking of the DNA strand, and hence cytotoxic activity will be formed. So this is the mechanism underlying in hypoxia selective prodrug therapy. Now you can ask and answer that these enzymes they are present in the normal cells also. So what is the use of this therapy? So what is the mechanism there is the prodrug will be converted into an active form in normal cells also. But the active form of the drug, once it is formed, because of the presence of oxygen which is present in normal cells, the reduction process will be again converted because of the oxygen, the oxidation process will be there, and because of this, the active form of the drug will be continuously reversed into its prodrug form. So the normal cells will not be affected, only the tumor cells will be affected because of the hypoxia environment which is present only in the tumor cells. So because of this, the cytotoxic radical form of the drug will be formed only in the tumor cells, and only the tumor cells will be affected and the normal cells will not be affected. So this is the mechanism underlying in hypoxia selective prodrug therapy. So these are the examples of drugs which are used in hypoxia selective prodrug therapy. So first category is quinone derivatives. In this examples are porphyromycin. It's Porphyromycin is a prodrug of mitomycin C, which is one of the famous anti-cancer drugs. Another category is nitroimidazole derivatives. Next, one of the very important prodrug therapy is antibody-directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So, this antibody-directed enzyme prodrug therapy is a very important prodrug therapy. It has came into existence to improve the selectivity of the anti-cancer drugs. So, the selectivity of the target in antibody-directed enzyme prodrug therapy is achieved with the help of an antibody in an antibody enzyme complex which will bind to the specific antigen on the surface of the tumor cells. So, these antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy, this whole therapy, it is equal to the, it is advantageous over us one single step of chemotherapy or radiotherapy. In antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy, there are two phases. In first phase, the antibody and the enzyme complex is administered, and this antibody enzyme complex is accumulated in the tumor cells, where this antibody will form a conjugate with a specific antigen which is present on the surface of the tumor cells. These specific antigens they are present only on the surface of tumor cells, they are not present in the normal cells. So these complex will be formed, and then what is the importance of enzyme? Enzyme is used for breaking the carrier groups, so the prodrugs will be converted into an active form. For that purpose, enzymes are used. This is phase 1. In phase 2, what happens is the antibody enzyme complex that has stuck on the tumor cells, excess which is present in the blood and other normal tissues are removed, and after removing the excess of antibody and enzyme complex, the prodrugs are administered, and these prodrugs, once it comes in contact with the tumor cells, because of the presence of enzyme and antibody complex only on the tumor cells, the prodrugs will be converted into an active form, and the active form of the drug will, which is cytotoxic in nature, hence it causes cell death. So this is the mechanism which is underlining in antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy. Here they have used an antibody and an enzyme. So the type of enzymes which are used in antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy are bacterial enzyme. Why they have used bacterial enzyme is, if they use any mammalian enzyme, because as these enzymes are also present in the normal cells, so the specificity of anti-cancer drugs will not occur. So because to increase the selectivity and specificity of the anti-cancer drugs, they have used bacterial enzyme. So they will design the products in such a way that these products will be converted into an active form only in the presence of these bacterial enzymes. So this is the importance of using bacterial enzyme in antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So what is the advantages of these therapies? To enhance the selectivity of the anti-cancer drugs and efficiency of the anti-cancer drugs. Now what is the disadvantages is immunogenicity and rejection of the antibody enzyme conjugate. So because of as we are administering antibody, sometimes once we have administered the antibody, the immune reaction inside the body will be triggered. So this is one of the disadvantages of antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So here I have given a list of enzymes which are used in the antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So these are the enzymes such as AP, CPA, CPG2. These enzymes are obtained from the source. For example, AP is obtained from calf intestine, and these are the reaction specificity. That is, these enzymes will cause reaction. For example, AP will cause hydrolysis of the phosphate groups from aliphatic and aromatic substrate. That is, these enzymes will cause hydrolysis of the prodrug. So these are the reaction specificity of various enzymes which are used in antibody directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So these are the examples of prodrugs which are used in antibody-directed enzyme prodrug therapy. One of the examples are alkylating agents, and another one is NEDNs. So next, a very important prodrug therapy is gene-directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So what is the mechanism underlining these prodrug therapies? Here we are physically delivering a gene for a foreign enzyme to the tumor cells, where a systemic administered non-toxic prodrug can be activated when enzymes are expressed. So in antibody-directed enzyme prodrug therapy, we have administered enzyme directly into our body. Whereas in gene-directed enzyme prodrug therapy, we are delivering a gene of a foreign enzyme. We are introducing the gene for a foreign enzyme directly into the tumor cells. So these genes, after the expression, enzymes are produced, and as these enzymes are produced only in the tumor cells, they are not present in the normal cells. Once after these genes are expressed, the prodrugs are administered. As these prodrugs comes in contact with the tumor cells, these prodrugs are synthesized in such a way that they are converted into an active form only in the presence of these enzymes. So these prodrugs, when they come in contact with the tumor cells, the prodrugs will be converted into an active form. Hence, cell death happens. So these gene-directed enzyme prodrug therapy, they are also known as suicidal gene therapeutic phenomena. So in this prodrug therapy, we are using a gene, we are basically delivering a gene for a foreign enzyme to the tumor cells, where a systemically administered non-toxic prodrug can be activated when the enzymes are expressed. So this is the mechanism underlining these prodrug therapy. Some of the examples of prodrugs which are used in gene-directed enzyme prodrug therapy are alkylating agent, for example, cyclophosphanamide and efosinamide. These are the prodrugs which are used in gene-directed enzyme prodrug therapy. Next very important prodrug therapy is virus directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So in gene directed enzyme prodrug therapy, we have administered a gene directly into the tumor cells. So here we are administering a gene directly into the tumor cells with the help of viral vectors. Examples of viral vectors are adenovirus, rhinovirus and all. With the help of viral vectors, we will administer the gene directly into the host cells. So once we have incorporated the gene into the viral vectors, in this approach, we will use a viral vector encoded by an enzyme which can convert an inactive prodrug into an active form. So in the viral vector, once we have incorporated the gene, these viral vectors will cause infection of the tumor cells. Hence, the gene will be introduced into the tumor cells, and once this gene will undergo viral DNA expression, the enzymes will be expressed, and then these enzymes will help in conversion of the prodrugs into active form. As these viral vectors will infect only the tumor cells, only in the tumor cells these enzymes will be present, and in the normal cells these enzymes will be absent. So this is one of the mechanism which is underlining in virus directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So these are the various viral vectors, adenovirus, retrovirus and all. These are the enzymes which are incorporated into these viral vectors. For example, thymidine kinase, human carboxyl esterase and all. Examples of drugs are ganciclovir, etc. Next very important prodrug therapy is polymer directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So what is the mechanism underlining these prodrug therapy is, here we are using a prodrug. This prodrug is attached to the drug. So this drug can be any anti-cancer drugs, and then we are using another polymer which is attached to the enzyme. For example, cathepsin B. So in this mechanism what we do is, first we will administer the polymer enzyme complex. So these polymer enzyme complex, because of the mechanism of passive targeting, this polymer enzyme complex will penetrate into the tumor cells and they will accumulate there. And after some time we will administer the polymer drug complex. This polymer drug complex, once they come in contact with the tumor cells, because of the presence of enzyme, the prodrug will be converted into an active form. Hence, the cytotoxic activity will be shown and cell death happens. So this is the mechanism which is underlining in polymer directed enzyme prodrug. So next we are going to talk about the last prodrug therapy, that is Clostridia directed enzyme prodrug therapy. So what is the mechanism underlining these prodrug therapies? Here we are using Clostridium bacteria, which is an anaerobic bacteria. So in this prodrug therapy, what we are doing is we are incorporating a nitroreductase enzyme gene into the, we are incorporating this particular nitroreductase gene, that is PCE, is introduced into the gene of the Clostridium species. And then these species, we are letting the species to grow for a some time. Once the amount of spores which are produced, it is enough. After the spore production, these spores are injected into the animal, that is cancerous animal, and we are letting the animal for some time, because as this Clostridium bacterium is anaerobic in nature, these tumor cells, as I have said before, these tumor cells are having hypoxic condition, and this Clostridium bacterium, it will grow very well in the tumor cells and it will not grow in the normal cells. So if we leave some time, these Clostridium bacterium, it will grow very well in the tumor cells. Once the bacterium has grown, then we will inject the prodrugs. Once the prodrugs has been consumed, as the prodrugs comes in contact with the tumor cells, because of the presence of enzyme which is present in the gene of these Clostridium species, because of the enzyme, these prodrugs will be converted into an active form only in the tumor cells,